Good afternoon and welcome to Smoking and Joking with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Even if I did, I don't think it would do a damn bit of good. So we'll just leave the complaining for some other day. Let's go ahead and get started with the content with Fat Photog. Fat Photog's got all your content on tap. Got all the boring shit cut out and all the good shit right there for you. So let's like, share, and subscribe to Fat Photog. Hey Todd, hey Blue, how you gentlemen doing today? How y'all doing?
Look at this. Look at the fucking flooding on East Brunswick. Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm swimming.
Damn. Does your car have a fording kit? He's fording some water there, man. Abso-fucking-lutely. Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit. Damn. Don't make a wake.
We're driving in rain. We're driving in a flood.
And I think you need to
Hey
get your
Corey,
mouth
how
off
you
my
doing?
guts.
Okay guys, having a mini mukbang here with 2 Uncrustables, 1 grape, 1 strawberry, and a cherry cheesecake. So, I think that beats John, right? Cherry
Nice.
cheesecake beats John at John's mukbang he had last. I think it does. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna devour this stuff.
It's all sweets and it's all garbage. Garbage food. Does that surprise any of us? Doesn't surprise me in the fucking slightest. This man-child eats like a 3-year-old. Where's vegetables? Where's meat? Well, I see plenty of starch and sugar. Good God Almighty.
And that's it. Have a good one. Alrighty folks. We are leaving a
Hey,
normal
wondering
rest
how
area
you doing?
where we rested up during the night and are heading
Hey,
out
BGTV.
to
I have no idea,
71
BGTV. How you doing today, bud?
hopefully with any luck we will be
Light 'em up. I'm gonna need it.
hitting 129 into Kentucky, Ohio, and we gotta merge. I've got the urge to merge. Alright, we are out and about, people. Heading out of here. Heading to Kentucky. And hopefully get some help of some kind. That's the plan, anyway. Alright, just a quick
Hey,
update.
Tubian.
Y'all have a good one. Alrighty, the last rest area I was at was chock full of historical data, and I didn't get any of it. So we're going to get it this time. Old Fort, Great Circle was known as the Old Fort in the 1800s on the mistaken assumption that its original purpose was military. Oh, there you go. Licking County Fairgrounds. For decades, starting in 1854, the Great Circle was the site of Licking County Fairgrounds and occasionally the Ohio State Fair. Great Circle Earthworks. Part of the Hopewell Ceremonial Earthworks, a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Hey, cats.
All
How
right.
you doing, love?
Newark's Great Circle Earthworks, along with the Octagon Earthworks, are remnants of a vast Newark complex, which covers more than 4 square miles. The Great Circle at 26 acres is the largest and best preserved
Okay,
of the
cats.
Hopewell circular earthworks. and the walls of its earthen gateway rise to 14
Todd
feet.
Malcote just super chatted 1999, and
Enhanced
this is
by a
what he
deep
said.
interior
This is
ditch,
what
this
he
ring of
said.
earth is one.
Here's 20 bucks Vaughn will never get. Have a great day, Bats. Well, thank you very much for your generosity. I sure appreciate that. That's awesome of you. Thank you very much. You are awesome, Sauce, and you're also very generous. Thank you for supporting my channel. I sure appreciate it. Thanks, Todd.
Of the most monumental creations of the Hopewell era and remains a place of quiet grandeur. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, man. Let's see what else we can find.
A mop bucket.
It's interesting. Okay, map of Newark Earthworks. 1862 Newark Earthworks map by local enthusiasts James and Charles Salisbury is considered the most accurate of several 19th century surveys. It shows the octagon earthworks upper left and the great
Hey,
circle
Mandy,
earthworks
how you
bottom
doing,
right.
girlfriend?
Alright. Hopewell ceremonial earthworks. Okay, that's pretty much going over the same thing, I guess, pretty much. Chillicothe, Ohio. Interesting. Chillicothe, Ohio is where my first wife was born. Believe it or not. Or at least that's where she lived, but I think she was even born there. But she definitely lived there, because that's where
Good
she
to
comes
see
from.
you too, Mandy.
Alright, so we got the Great Circle, we got the Octagon, then we got Mound City, and then we got Hopewell. And over here we've got Hopeton, and Seep, or Sipe, High Bank, and then Fort Ancient. So, there we go, all of those things. So, now this is totally different than what the other place had. Because the other place went into all kinds of Ohio history and shit. Where Earth meets sky, Hopewell ceremony.
Oh, shut up. Grown-ups are talking. Let's see him beg. He's, uh, let's see. Evil people doing evil things. Mayor McCheese. Wow. Sucks to be you. Yeah, well, you don't need much help there because you always look like an idiot. Like now, depending upon donations. That's just dumb. It is. That's just dumb. Why do you do that, man? Why do you do that? See, if you had a job, this wouldn't be an issue. And if you really managed your money, this wouldn't be an issue. I could travel from one place to another with on just a couple $100, and I wouldn't have to beg. Bet. Oh, wow, I didn't switch the tab. Fuck. Let me do that again.
All right, folks. In a bit of a quandary here. Not even kidding. This is deadly serious. I'm here at a gas station. I won't say which one, but I'm here at a gas station, and come to find out, someone had pulled their donation. And what this has done is it's left me with no
APT
money,
ham.
well, very little money to get gas. I'm not even kidding. I don't know what the hell
AP.
happened.
Oh, yeah.
Don't claim to know. All I know is that the only thing I can think of is that somebody pulled their donation, making it almost impossible for me to get gas. So
That's kind of funny.
I'm asking for everybody to dig deep and help me out, because I am far, far, far away from Hamilton, Ohio. Okay,
Sounds
I
like a
just
you
now
problem.
got on to 71. So I mean, I've still got a long, long ways to go. All right, I'm nowhere near that. Okay, so I'm still going to have donations. Not even kidding. But yeah, somebody decided to be a real prick and pull their money out of Cash App, and that left me dangling, looking like an idiot at the gas station when it couldn't go forward. All right, so please consider donating. Thank you.
Not a chance in hell. Nope. 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 Sorry about that, guys. I am real bad about that. And I do apologize. I just took my medicine just a little bit ago. So now there I go making excuses. No, I wasn't fucking paying attention. I'm sorry.
Colonial earthworks are complex masterpieces of landscape architecture. Okay, so this is all about Hopewell.
I'm not sure, Todd.
Ooh, Camp McKinley. Okay, now here's something. From 1893 to 1908, the Ohio State Militia, now the National Guard, used the Octagon Earthworks.
Hey, Orem
as a
Dubs.
encampment. The site was called Camp McKinley. Seems like I remember that name, Camp McKinley, but I don't remember the historical backgrounds on it. Anyway, very cool stuff, man. Very cool. And of course, there's the map of Ohio. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, Licking County is where we're at. So,
Yeah.
Lake Erie is above Ohio. It's the only Great Lake I can keep straight. The rest of them. Okay, update. We are on 71, kinda. We're on 270, and we're getting ready to hit the 71 south exit. And then, like I said,
Goes
from
good,
South
Orem.
71,
Goes
then
good.
we'll take 129, which will take us straight to Hamilton, Ohio. And so that's what we're doing, 71 south. It says to Cincinnati, but we ain't going all the way to Cincinnati, no fucking way. We're going to be getting off at the 129 exit, or spin off, or cut off, or veer off, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Breakaway, split. It's going to say 129 Hamilton, Ohio, hopefully. It'll at least say 129, and when it says 129, we take it and head towards Hamilton, Ohio. So, yeah. But it was.
You know what? It would be better, easier, and more expedient if you used a map or GPS, fart boy. It would. It'd be far more expedient if you used a map or GPS. But you're too dumb to use either one. That's why you burn up so much fucking gas and waste so much fucking money.
It was a real convoluted mess to get to 71, though, because I almost missed it. Because I took 270 to avoid Columbus, Ohio, and I guess I must have missed the 71 coming down. So I stopped at a gas station and I had to turn around.
A map?
Hit it going back. But I'm still hit it, so I'm good.
You know those paper things? with locations on them and roads that are that has the locations and roads labeled. It tells you how to get from one place to another, and terrain features. That's a map.
We're heading down the highway. Rolling me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Alrighty, folks, that's it. Update. Okay, folks, they say a picture is 1,000 words, so how much is a video? I mean, here's the prices. One is TA, whoever the hell that is. The other one is Speedway. $329.9, $349.9. I thought President Trump said the prices of gas was going down.
How you doing, love?
Huh? Isn't that what he said? Yeah, oh yeah, all the prices going down. Price is going down. No, actually, Mr. President, the price is going up. Because I'm sitting here looking at it. Now,
Von Helton, the price of gas around here is $2.85 a gallon. Or somewhere around in there. It's what it is around here. But then again, the cost of living is a lot lower than a lot of places. And I like it here. Like I said, it was 280 something whenever I last filled up. It's only 3 something if you go to the east side. I don't know why their shit's more expensive. It's cheaper still if you go across the bridge to Kentucky.
I remember, folks, when I first hit New Jersey, the price of gas was $3.09. Well, as you can clearly see, it is now $3.29 to $3.49, depending upon where you go. You go to Speedway, you're going to pay $3.49. You go to TA, you're going to pay $3.29. But it's still going up. It's not going down. It's not going down. Okay? Which is what we were promised. We were promised that it would go down. And it is not. It is clearly not going down. Okay? So, I'm sorry, Mr. President, but you're wrong. I don't know what else to say, but you're wrong. Okay?
Hey, Tubian.
You know, I'm trying to find $2 gas, and I can't find it nowhere. I'm out here on the interstate. I've been to several states now. Of course, I went through West Virginia so fast, you blink and you miss it. But anyway, hey, it's still a state. But anyway, I went through several states now, looking at gas prices because I didn't have a choice. Anyway, I'm looking at the gas prices, and they are.
Vaughn lying? Would Vaughn lie? Hell yeah, he'd lie. He'd lie right through his rotted gums. Damn right he'd lie.
Skyrocketing. They're going up. They are not going down. So, you know, the next time you hear somebody say that, oh, the gas prices are going down. Well, here's video proof that they're not going down. They're going up. Remember, when I first hit New Jersey, gas was $3.09. 309. Well, it's not 309 now. So that ends the debate. The debate is over. So, Mr. President, you might want to talk to somebody about getting these gas prices back down, because they're not down. They're going up. You know, I don't know what to tell you, but they're going up. So, end of debate. Debate over.
Yeah, he does, Buck.
I mean, this, you know, talk about in your face. I mean, this is literally in my face. I'm literally parked here looking at it. You know, it's right in my face. So, there we go, folks. End of debate right there.
I don't have to tell you. It all depends on where the gas station is as to what the price is going to be. And the further south you are, the cheaper the gas is going to be. Just the way it is. Sucks to be you, Von Helton. Okay, we caught those up. Do 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 do. Yeah, he's a dumb son of a bitch.
William was lazy and he did not clean up.
We're gonna go ahead and watch this whole thing.
I have ramen noodles on me. See, I gotta show you the ramen noodles.
Who cares?
You saw my ramen
Hey,
noodles.
Leanie YTP.
So,
No, Leanie, not yet.
I didn't do an intro or anything, you know, because this is, let's just say it's not Revelation news stuff, okay? So I gotta talk to you about something.
Hey, Stones, Bones, and Collectibles. Hey,
Listening to Depeche
JB200.
Mode. Highly recommend Depeche Mode to anybody that enjoys good music. I gotta check my setup here. Are we good? Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, great feedback there, asshole.
So, a name from the past has surfaced, and that name is Dragnot Silvis, also known as Dragnot the Boule, Dragnot the Boule, which is black masonry, the Boule. Very interesting name he chose there.
No, it was drawn off the pronunciation of bully. Stupid. I can't possibly take you seriously when you're wearing green cat ears. I keep hearing goodbye horses when I look at you.
But they probably kicked his ass out, the Black Masons, because Drag was wanting to create on the cheap and become a big boy in the industry, I think.
Hey, Irv ruined his own life.
The same thing that Jeffrey Epstein was involved with. And on a lesser level, Diddy. I have it on good authority, and I believe the feds picked up on my video. I did a video years ago, and I said if you look at Dragnot's Quora profile,
exactly, 100%.
there's some very suspicious weirdness there. It wasn't, I guess, a month after I made that video that Dragnot ended up disappearing. Now I find out in a video that Shani and I were watching of Drag on this Rosie's channel, Quirky Rosie or whatever, and she had Drag on there, and it turns out that the feds got involved with Drag.
Do you have anything to substantiate any of this bullshit? Or are you just talking out of your fucking big gaping ass? That man could tie you up in a pretzel knot. And you're going to sit there and denigrate him? He doesn't, he's not like that. You are just such a creep. You are. You are such a fucking creep.
Drag. The feds. Now he's saying that that was allegedly maybe me and Shani or somebody that went personal and called the feds on him. I can tell you for a fact that I never called the feds on you, Drag. I never called the FBI on you. I never did that.
Yeah, she did, JB.
What I did do was I made a video about some weird shit I saw in your Quora. And I think that was the only little bit of bread or cheese bait that the feds needed to say, well, maybe we should look at this dude. And they did, and you got in trouble, didn't you? He was all talking to me all weird, Dragnot, like he wanted me to come stay with him and stuff.
No, I think you got that backwards. Shani came on to him, and we saw the OnlyFans exchange. So don't even, you little cuck. Don't even. You want to talk about a creep? You're a fucking creep.
He said he had sex with
Hey,
a trans
naughty
person,
Rudolph.
like a trans woman, which is a man. Like if I were of the, you know, if I felt female, he's had sex with someone like that.
So?
So he's probably into femboys. Dragnet.
And? I don't think you got something to substantiate that too.
What the vibe I want is, you know, like fucking party boy Russell Brand deal or something. But see, he's a pervert too.
And?
I'm going to tell you the whole story. That was my intention with this video. Because Dragnot has surfaced again. And I believe that you deserve...
All right, Mr. Tentacle Porn. Mr. Rubber Mary. Mr. I got with the first thing that I got laid by. She broke you. Mind, body, soul, and bank account. She did. She did a number on you.
to know things. I want to take you to something really quick here, though. I'm going to go to the media, and I want to show you this right here. This
Hey,
channel.
Hatfield, how you doing,
Thank
my
you
brother?
to you. Everything Nice. Everybody should go. If you're interested in this sector of the internet, which is Dragknot and weirdness, okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Go sub to this channel. They'll get you the stuff that's going on. Because I'm going to tell you, I missed this completely. But go sub to Everything Nice, and this is a video called Dissecting Dragknot, okay? They have one live stream, and this is the live stream. So go to their live section, and you'll see this video. Okay, I'll show you really quick because it's rude. I'll show you. Here you go on the channel, and then you go live, and that's this one. And this is what you want to watch. Okay, if you're interested in this bullshit, you know, and I'll plug myself. This is my channel. I did my drag version, sort of. It's kind of draggy. Of I Need You Tonight. Finally, that got 306 views. That's pretty good. Anyway, so here's the deal with the deals. I don't want this video to be like an hour, so I'm going to tell you the story though of what happened. So I'm going back now to when Shani and I were living in the townhouse. I keep hearing people say motel and shit. No, we never lived in a motel in Colorado.
No, this is when I still had money and Shanny was still up doing shit. Y'all invited them down. Or up. Yeah, y'all invited them up. Oh my God. You are just so weird. Not the good, quirky kind of weird, neither. You're the kind of weird that people pepper spray.
We either rented apartments or townhouses. We had 2 townhouses and 1 apartment. The first place we stayed in was an apartment. It was on Glenwood Drive, I believe it's Glenwood Drive. And we lived there for about a year, and we never really liked the building much. We didn't like the amenities. When we moved in, it had roaches. But we were tired and shit, and we just wanted to put our head someplace for a while. So we signed a lease there, you know. And the landlord there was all right. You know, he was just sort of like this gray-haired, older, recluse chain smoker guy.
Sounds like you in about 30 years. It does. It sounds like you in about 30 years. That went out. Means I really don't need any more anyway. You are just, ugh. Creep. Creep, 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 creep. And a lying creep at that.
He was fine. But anyway, it was really cool too, because right behind us, right behind our building, we had a fucking Taco Bell. So the boys were in heaven. You know, whenever William would want a cheese roll up, we could just walk if we wanted. I did that with the boys once. I
Hey,
think
Bad
we
Wolf.
walked to Taco Bell because my mind was not okay, guys. And
How
my
you doing
sons
today, Buck
knew,
Melanoma?
you know, that the mom's guy, you know, me, dad, they call me dad, was not okay at that time. I was fucked. You know, the wet brain, if you haven't experienced, oh my God. And that reminds me now, I have to say rest in peace to King Cobra JFS. And I'll say this, I got a Monster Energy drink. Okay, I think Cobes was a fan of Monster. I would take a slug back of whiskey for him. But here's the thing, I'm an alcoholic. So I can't do that. But what I will do is tell you that just like Cobes like to mix weird tasting drinks together, I could tell you that.
Okay. All right, that's perfect. Remember, we got to do this. This is from this morning. I want to do a drink combo. Let me minimize this so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to do a drink combo. Then we're going to raise our glasses to Cobes. This is sparkling ice, berry lemonade, and this is Diet Mountain Dew. Whoops. All right. Swish it around a little bit. Hey, Sunnyside. Raise your glass. To you, Copes. Long live that sexy goth bad boy. Cheers. Exquisite.
I enjoy the same thing. I'll take black coffee and I'll mix it with zero sugar Monster.
Ew.
And it's almost, wow. Depending on the coffee you got, it tastes like motor oil, but it feels good for some reason in the stomach. I don't know. And it gives you energy like you can't believe. You take a strong black coffee and mix it with Monster Energy Zero. Whoa. It's like good energy. If I feel good with it anyway. So, moving on. Our first place was Glenwood. Bullshit happened there in Boulder because Shani and I had a moment. We went out. We were really depressed about G-Man pulling bullshit. There was G-Man bullshit going on. Oh, it's because he lied about his phone. Gary lied to us about his phone, that he needed money, and we gave him money, and then he grifted his audience and said he needed more money for his cell phone. So he grifted his audience, and we were not happy with that. Like, you're going to scam, we give you a house, and then you're going to scam. You know, that type of shit. So
Fucking lie.
we were depressed and we went out and we saw a movie. Like, I think it was the Pikachu movie, but yeah, Detective Pikachu. But before that, Shani and I went out for some drinks. Bad decision. So we had a beautiful dinner, and it was at a bar. There was a nice bar there. We sat outside, as I recall. It was a very beautiful meal and everything. And then we had like this tray of like spirits and beers and stuff. And it was great. And I was definitely buzzed from it, but Shani was okay. She was pretty good. And
then you got behind the wheel of a car. What a dumbass.
and then we ended up getting the boys from school and stuff. We weren't drunk. It wasn't enough to make us drunk. I was just buzzed a little.
Impaired driving with the kids in the car. Mm.
And Shani didn't even really feel it much. So we ended up going to the theater with the boys for a day out to see Detective Pikachu, and I was out of it. Like, we got drinks at the fucking theater too. I shouldn't have done that. Like, she could. She was 100% fine. Me, I was already a little buzzed, and I got another drink at the theater. That was stupid. Because I got that weirdness that alcoholics can get, that they get. It's not really that you say straight abusive, but they get grouchy. Alcohol grouch. And that's what happened with me. I was in the movie, and just Shani tried to like hold my hand or some shit, and or she smacked my hand or something. I can't remember what it was. Some stupid shit in my normal mind I would have been like, oh, I'm sorry or whatever. Just hold my hand, you know.
Oh my God. We know the story. She tried to hold your hand. You smacked her hand. She got mad. Y'all argued into the evening. She called the cops on you, thinking she's going to, get you arrested. And she ended up getting arrested herself. Shanny, you're a dumbass. Backfired spectacularly. I have never seen anything backfire that bad. Call the cops on someone, and then you're the one who gets your ass thrown in jail.
Because I was inebriated at that point.
I don't give a flying fuck what she says. It isn't because he had been drinking that she didn't want him to go out. She did not want him to leave and not come back. That's what it was. Shit.
It wasn't nice to her, and I walked out of the theater and I didn't even see the movie. I was outside the theater talking to myself, performatively talking to myself. Like, if I recorded that and live streamed it on YouTube, that would have been like 5,000 hits. because I was literally like almost schizophrenically talking about like spiritual stuff, but it was like I felt like I was Jesus for a second, and I was preaching to the wind. And there were people around, and they heard me talking, and they were like, "Oh, what the fuck is with that?" Like I was just really like chain smoking and angry at times, and then talking about God, and like just very scattered and not mentally okay. So Shanny and I had a fight that night, and it came home. And we were in the bedroom and doing, like, you know, flirtatious, whatever. And that's the incident where she ended up in jail for 5 days. It was so stupid. They saw one mark on my leg when the cops got there. We had a fight, and then it was like, oh, I want to get him mental help. Because I did. I should have went to the hospital. You know, I should have been in the hospital. But what happened was they sent the cops instead of EMTs. And Shanny wanted, like...
Bitch! I heard the 911 call. Don't lie for that heifer. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
an EMT response, and they sent cops instead because it was like, oh my God, she did act very scared. Like I was, because I was kind of menacing going through the house, you know. I was really angry and pounding around and stuff. So she was like, that's it, you know. So, long story short, instead of sending EMTs, they sent cops, and then it ended up where I was on the outside on the one side, and they had her on the inside of the apartment talking to her, separated. And she said to them straight up when they came in the door, like, get me away from him, I'm going to kill him. That's why they took her away for jail for 5 days. Because, like, the first thing she said to them, I heard it.
Hey, Poetic Justice.
Was, get me away from him because I'm going to kill him. That's it. Like, you're going to go. If there's a choice between two people going, it's going to be you because you just said you want to kill him.
No, the video says something totally different. I just slapped him. That's what she fucking said. And there were welts on your legs from where she hit you with the sex whip. Fresh ones. You wanted to go get a fucking Baja Blast, and she wouldn't let you go. She didn't want to let you out of her sight. It wasn't about you drinking and driving. It was about her not letting you out of her sight. Shithead. The hell's wrong with you?
So I talked to the cops about everything. You guys probably have the video out there of that, of me giving the testimony or whatever. And they said, oh, you got a mark on your leg. And I says, yeah, we have like a sex whip.
Really?
And like, then they asked Shanny about it, and then they found it, and they're like, oh, you assaulted him with that. No. And I never said that.
Now, if you saw my reaction to that, that is my actual reaction to that sort of thing. I'll do it. I'll do it right in front of the person. I'll start brushing my clothes off. I'll ask if they got any on them. I'll give them a number rating. I say, bravo, what do you do for an encore? Shit. Yeah, you're if you're tacky enough to just belch in my fucking face, I will recoil and say something. I'll ask you, what the fuck is your what the fuck is your problem? while you're picking yourself up off the fucking ground.
Never said she assaulted me with nothing. It was consenting, whatever little whip thing. But I'm sitting on the outside of the place and they march her out in cuffs. So that was that in Glenwood. And that was 19, I guess. 2020, 2019, something like that. So the lease was up on that place and we're like, no, we're not staying here no more. Then we found the Habitat, and that was the perfect place we found. It was in Gun Barrel, Colorado, the Habitat. It was perfect, everything. We would have stayed there forever. But then what happened is Jeffree Star did his makeup palette, and Shani and I had recorded a live video on my Revelation News channel at the time. We live streamed unboxing of Jeffree Star stuff, and we got put all throughout the last video that Shane Dawson did about the conspiracy palette with Jeffree Star. Like, he ended the video with me going, well, I guess that's it. That really pissed off Dragnot Silvas, and he went on a campaign to destroy us that night, and he did. They got us swatted that night. And the way they did it was that they made mass calls saying that me and Shani weren't supposed to be together because of a restraining order.
Bull fucking shit. The video says a different story. They ran her name, you dipshit. I've got it in my archive, you asshole. Holy fudge in a stick, man.
That the government put in because of the thing that happened that I just told you about, and that was false.
Hey, Donna
The
Cat
protective
channel.
order had been done away the August prior, so it was maybe 3-4 months that the court and judge said you two can now be together again, and I hugged her, and Michael Clifton can come on my channel under comments. Michael Clifton, whatever his channel name was, I can't remember, sorry. I used to, Agent of Doubt, I used to listen to him all the time. I like him, actually. I liked his style. He can tell you. We hugged. We could be together again. They swatted us under the auspices that we couldn't be together due to the restraining thing put in place, protective order put in place by the government.
Well, if there is a restraining order, you shouldn't be together. And lo and behold, they were right. She ended up draining you of everything. You're basically a walking corpse. She's a resource sucking, soul sucking, life sucking succubus that weighs a quarter of a ton.
Of Colorado, and that's bullshit. It was done away with by the judge, by our request. So they swatted us under false pretenses, and it got us kicked out of the Habitat. That was the beginning of us starting to lose our money, because the Habitat was $1,500 a month, and I was making like $4,000 a month. It was perfect, no problem. I was bringing in at least $4,000 a month. They got us kicked out of that place that was perfectly priced, and it was beautiful. We made it a home. And those cocksuckers destroyed it. So then we had to move again. This time, we wanted a place with fucking security because we knew that our car was messed with. We had a Tahoe, a burgundy Tahoe, it was 2007, I think, old.
Really? You're going to really try to retcon everything? Every damn thing. You are dumber than I thought. I wouldn't be surprised if Shanny didn't write this script.
I traded in my Corolla, my '07 Corolla, and they said, okay, we could do a almost equal deal where you're gonna get the Tahoe, because Shanny kind of wanted like an SUV, and they're great. The Tahoes are awesome rides. I'd love to have a Tahoe. Or an Escalade is number one, man. A black Escalade? What the fuck?
Well, that's all I have for now. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.